What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Cross Pod. I am D. Will here with my two co-hosts, Evan and Miles. Today, we'll be ranking every Western Conference team, starting with the Los Angeles Lakers. Ev, you can start it off.
With LA, look, I'm going to be very clear. I have confidence in this team because of Luka Doncic. I know LeBron's hurt, but Luka has obviously looked great in Eurobasket in the preseason. The Lakers were 18-10 with Luka last season. Games he played with the Lakers. That's a 52-win pace. They had a bunch of statement wins against basically the best teams in the NBA last year. They were +8 with Luka on the floor last year. And then in the playoffs, they got completely outmatched by a better Minnesota team, right? They're one of the best teams in the league, right? Um, this conference is absolutely stacked. Even though I think the Lakers are like a better team than they were last year, I don't necessarily think that will correlate to either them being a higher seed or winning more games, if that
They were
makes
the third
sense.
seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, they might finish with a lower seeding, or a lower amount of wins, but I do think this team is better than last year's team. Uh, they obviously fixed their biggest problem, which was center. They got DeAndre Ayton, who is what he is, but he is definitely better than Jackson Hayes, 100%. I don't think that can be overstated. They have a point of attack defender in Marcus Smart now. Um, Obviously, like LeBron has to be healthy and be himself for them to be like serious, but I do feel good about Luca. Um, so I feel good about this team, right? Like I think they will be one of the best offensive teams in the league if they have all their guys. I do think like Reeves, LeBron, and Luca can reach another level than what they did last year, just them playing more. Um, yeah, I just think they can be a top five offense, right? Like, do you guys agree
Yeah,
with
definitely. I
those?
think
those
I
yeah,
think it'll definitely be a top five offense.
yeah. Um, yeah, I don't think they'll be a great defensive team, but at the same time, I believe in this coaching staff a lot, and I believe in the ecosystem a lot with the Lakers. So that gives me a lot of confidence going into the year with this team. What do you guys think about the Lakers?
Um, personally, I'm not the highest on the Lakers. I think they're obviously a good team that will make the playoffs. Um, but I don't know. I just see like the fact that LeBron, their second best player right now, is like about to be 41 and is about to be out for like 1 to 2 months. And then on top of that, yeah, they got they got a center, DeAndre Ayton, who is better than Jackson Hayes. Yeah, but like how you have to wonder like how well is he gonna play? Like, yeah, he will play better, I believe, than he has been in Portland because he is playing next to like another playmaker like Luca. Well, I mean, honestly, Luca, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, honestly, like better playmakers than anyone they've had in Portland. Um, but I think the defense still won't be that good. I think you're overreacting to like Marcus Smart. Like he he is still a good defender. I think nowhere near what
He's
he's
old. He's
yeah,
old.
and he also hasn't played that many games like last 2 seasons. Like since he left Boston, like in Memphis, he was playing for like I don't even know like below like less than 30 games. Got traded to Washington, didn't play there that much. So like last 2 seasons, he's been like probably like under 60 games. So I don't know how much I would trust Marcus as like your best point of attack defender. They also did lose Dorian Finney-Smith, who was last year their best point of attack defender, probably him or Vando. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, he was also 3 and D. Like he can shoot too, space out the floor. So I think he was also like a very like big loss for them. Um, so it's yeah, I'm not the highest on them. I think they will still be a playoff team. I think Luca will definitely be better than he was last year. He looks in great shape. Looks like he's moving much faster.
Looks
Looks
great.
like shot still looks good. All that. But yeah, I'm still worried about their defense because like Marcus Smart and Vanderbilt, who's getting like less than 15 minutes a game, will not like make their defense good. I don't think.
What do we think about their bench? Gabe Vincent, Laravia, Jackson Hayes, don't connect. Cleaver.
Just not a very good bench.
No.
They have a good starting five. That's why I think they'll be good still. Like their starting five is probably one of the better starting fives in the entire league when they're all healthy. But like their bench is probably bottom five in my opinion. Like I've told Darius before, but I don't like Dick Laravia. I can't explain to you why, but I just don't. Yeah, Gabe Vincent Gabe Vincent actually has been good in the preseason, but I'm not gonna rely on that.
Bro.
Yeah, like
what about Bronny James?
All right. Yeah, Dalton Nick, I don't really think he's that good, really, anymore. Like he started off last season like on fire, like one of their better bench players. He was averaging like double-digit points. Was about to like he was like top 3 rookie of the year voting at some point, and then he just fell off a cliff. Couldn't guard anything. Couldn't hit his shots, which is what his like most valuable trait is. So, yeah, like their bench is just very, very slim right now.
I think they'll be the 6th seed.
Okay.
So right at the very end of that 3 to 6 range.
I had them at 6 or 7.
Yeah, not because they got worse. I agree with you, Ev. They got better. I just think the West is going to be crazy this year, especially like when it's going to come down to like a 1 to 2 game difference. I'm just gonna like go ahead and say they'll be like the 6th seed, especially like with LeBron. Like,
but just talking about the teams as like a whole, like how good they will be overall, not just talking about where they'd rank. I still think they're like the 6th or the 7th best team in the West, regardless of record.
Wow. Do you see any chance they win the ship this year?
No.
I don't personally know.
I think they have a chance.
What? How?
Okay, a lot of teams have a chance
because they have Luka and LeBron. It's that simple.
You tell me how they get past a Denver. I'm not even gonna say OKC. I think Denver is gonna beat. Yeah. How are they getting past a Denver?
How do they guard a KD when they get to Houston?
I'm not even bro. I'm just thinking about a Denver right now. Forget those other teams. How do they get past Denver to even get to the finals? Tell me.
Yeah,
because you had Anthony Davis.
Really tough. Like
you had Anthony Davis on the Lakers, one of the best defenders in the league, guarding Jokic in one-on-one coverage, and he just couldn't do it. And you just downgraded like significantly. You just replaced Anthony Davis with fucking DeAndre Ayton.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying they have a chance because they have Luka and LeBron. That's it.
Yeah, that's fair. I would say they have a chance. It's just very small.
That's fair.
A lot would have to go their way, but sure.
Yeah.
Especially this version of Luka that's coming. I think Luka, he might have his best year.
Again,
monster.
It's just the chance is so slim because I just don't like their defense like at all. Almost like
I don't like DeAndre Ayton in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. Anchoring your defense, definitely not.
We saw what Jokic did a few years ago in the playoffs. Oh my god, it was.
Yeah. Eesh. Not gonna lie. If they were to match up with a Houston in the first round, Alp is giving him work, straight work. His team just really isn't that good. This is to a lesser extent. It's like the Bucks this year. Like it's
to a lesser degree.
Yeah, I said lesser degree. Yeah, but like it's literally like D-Book by far the best offensive player. Like everybody else is just like a good role player at best, and then it just goes down. Like it's hard to say because like they don't have anything like they don't have any like defensive like they have Dylan Brooks, who is a good defender. Ryan Dunn was solid on defense last year, and then like it's nothing else really besides that on defensively. And then you can even look on offense, like Jalen Green averaged 20, but very inefficiently. Not a good passer, playmaker. Like he's basically going to be your second best player this year. And though you could argue he was the third best player last year on Houston's team, but their defense as a team, their team defense was crazy. Phoenix does not have that like this year, like at all. So just looking at everything, like this is literally like the Bucks of the West, I guess. if you want to look at it that way, but just like worse. Their star player is worse.
Worse in a tougher conference.
Yeah, worse. Yeah, worse in the tougher
That's
conference,
facts.
and the pieces around them are low key worse than the Bucks pieces. If I had to like think of them as a whole,
In terms of how they fit with their star player.
yeah, like I hate this team. Not more than that, more than I hate the Bucks team. But yeah, like I think they're at this point. If they were in the East, you could argue they could make a play-in push maybe, but
So
I think
wait, they're better than the Hornets?
Yeah,
probably
I think they are. Just because Devin Booker is better than
Come on,
all of them.
man.
they're close.
Come on.
It's close, but I think the Suns are better.
This is just hate, but it's okay.
It's not hate. I was just
Why would I hate
advocating
the
for you in
Hornets?
the last video.
Why would I hate on the Hornets? I
Yeah.
literally told you last year I was on your side. I was like hoping they would be like a play-in team, bro.
I have no reason to hate on the Hornets.
Yeah, but like
Okay, let's talk about the Suns starting five.
it's
It's going to be
Well,
Jalen Green, Booker, Dylan Brooks, Royce O'Neal, and Mark.
I don't like that. Yeah, I forgot Russ O'Neal. He's a good
That's
defender as well, but
yeah, that's not good. So
that's
Scary.
this
And then
team's
I
not
don't-
good. This team's not interesting. That's all I can really say.
Yeah,
I don't. They're kind of in purgatory too, right?
they do have Devin Booker though. Like they can trade him and
Yeah.
get like good assets for him.
They
So-
aren't stuck, but they
Yeah.
are if they want to keep Devin Booker.
Which
Basically.
is that seems like they want to do, which I don't know why. They should have been trading him, but not in the front office though.
So where are we putting them?
13-15,
Yeah.
pretty comfortably.
Okay. Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Not much to say about them. Literally ran off like 68 wins last year. One of the best
Ridiculous.
best defenses ever. Shea, one of the best guard seasons we've seen in a while.
Somehow
J-Dub.
not better than Giannis, but continue.
I think Giannis is one of the best players ever. At his peak, he is. But
Ever.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Did-
ever. The fuck?
yeah, OKC had also has crazy depth. Who will get better? I think like besides Alex Caruso, Hartenstein, and like Kenrich Williams, like everybody is like probably gonna improve this upcoming season, if not stay the same. Like Chet, if you watched him begin last
Wallace.
Casey Wallace, yeah. Like I watched a lot of OKC basketball last year, and Casey Wallace is like he's okay a good like offensive player when he gets the ball. In games where like Shea or J-Dub was out and like Casey was like the lone creator in the offense, like he could get to the rim like a lot, and then he's also a solid shooter. His percentage was a little down last year, but he also started off pretty bad, but he picked it up towards the end of the year. But yeah, it's like mainly Chet. I had to talk about Chet. At the beginning of the year, last year, he was playing like one of the top 10 to 15 players in the league. Like he was averaging around 20 points, 11 to 12 rebounds, and was like, at that point, he was like not neck and neck. He was like right behind Wemby and defensive player of the year, in my opinion. Like, I think then he obviously got hurt, and then when he came back, he wasn't the same offensively. But I think with like time in the offseason, with time for him to rest and improve, I think he'll be back to what he was at the beginning of last year. And then, yeah, like just improvement from everybody. J-Dub, Wiggins, Case and Wallace, like I said, I think they'll be at the top of the West again. If I'm them, I don't try to push for 70, which they definitely could. But I think they should just settle for like low 60s if they can, just so they can like rest their guys when they need to, so they don't burn themselves out like the Warriors did in 2016. So yeah, definitely top one in my opinion.
Yeah, they had the greatest net rating in the history of basketball last year. Their defense is just so much like better than every other team that
Yeah.
they should be the favorites this year to win the title, to be the 1 seed, to win the conference. Like you said, like could they win 70 games?
They definitely
I
could,
mean,
but
they could. They could. Um,
I don't think they should push for it though.
yeah. I have two Shea questions for y'all. Is Shea one the most unguardable player in the league? And two, is Shea the most untradeable player in the league? You guys can answer those.
No and no.
Yeah, I would personally I would say no and no
Nope.
for both.
No and no.
I still think a guy like Giannis is still more unguardable than Shea, and
And
even
Jokic.
and Jokic to an extent, like I think as well.
Bro,
I think Jokic is more unguardable.
Jokic in single coverage is like literally unstoppable.
Yeah, it's same with Giannis in my opinion.
That's why he's the best player in the league.
Who's the most untradeable?
Vic.
Yeah, probably at this point it's probably him.
It's Vic.
Okay.
Yeah. He probably has like potential-wise, probably has a higher potential than everybody in the league right now.
He has GOAT potential.
He has top 10 potential, I think.
We'll get to the Spurs, but
do you think? What are your answers for those questions you just asked?
I do not think he's the most unguardable. I think Jokic is,
Okay.
and I don't know. I wouldn't trade Wemby for Shea, but they're close. Like Shea is what 26.
Yeah.
Already won Finals MVP. Like already won MVP.
That's fair. The only reason I say Vic is more untouchable is because we probably both would agree that he's just because he's young. Like he's 21, 22?
It's like 21.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, like
someone
that's shown that he can be like play at an All NBA first team level.
Top 10 already. He's top 10 player in the league right now, and I think he'll make a leap in like to the top 6, maybe top 5 if he can get there offensively. He's already the best defender in the league to me.
Yeah,
so
that's definitely not crazy at all.
That will be before he turns 22.
Yeah, so I would agree with that for that reason because he's just 21 years old.
Dallas.
Woo, they're tricky.
Yeah,
they're tricky. I have a question though. Wait, is Kyrie's not coming back this year?
He might. It would be like
later, like like
February.
Probably, yeah. Or
like February. March. Okay. Do you think AD can make a run for MVP this year?
No.
In the West?
No.
Not
on this team.
I don't think he can hold it up offensively enough to like be considered for real. He might get some votes, but I don't think he can hold it up offensively to get an MVP. Like while Shea, Luka, Giannis, and Jokic are like at peak performance. No,
I actually just think it's because of the I don't think he's gonna be playing 65 games. Like if he were to play 65 games like on the dot,
even if he did,
I was thinking about it. And like, I was kind of, I don't know why, but I was comparing them to Houston last year as a team that's like full of just big wings and like good defenders like all around. And then there's like a good offensive player on the team, but someone you don't want as your like number one offensive option on the championship team, like Alperen Sengun. So I was thinking, and like Houston was like the 2 seed last year. So I was just thinking like, could the Mavs be like a top 4 seed in the West? And I thought about it some more, and I was like, nah, I probably wouldn't say that. But like, it was definitely in my head, and I was like, I can see them being top 4, which I don't know if people think that's crazy or not, or some people might just, I don't know, just be a Cooper Flag truther or something like that, and think he can help them be like a top 3 seed or top 4 seed in the West, which I don't know, but I just thought of it as a possibility.
I just don't think he can match any of those top 4 guys offensively to be considered for an MVP. Because at this point in the NBA, if you want to be an MVP, you have to at least average 30 to 33 points a game. Jokic is different because he's like averaging almost a triple-double on insane efficiency while being like the best passer in the league or the best playmaker in the league. So, but still, like you have to be in like that upper echelon of scoring while also like having the team success, and then I don't know. I just don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree actually. Yeah.
Yeah, my only thing is just I think Anthony Davis has to play this year. If he misses time, I think they're going to struggle, particularly on offense. Anthony Davis only played 65 games once since 2018-19, so the odds are he's going to miss some sort of extended time. They on like paper when everybody's healthy, they are like pretty dangerous. I think they're more of a next year team than this year, to be honest with you.
I'll say
Despite
the
how special Cooper Flag is, because yeah, he's special, no doubt. We're putting him
7-9.
same.
Yeah, perfect. We have Sacramento. Lost Jake LaRavia, lost Valanciunas. They added Dennis Schroeder and Russell Westbrook and Darius Arge.
PU.
Keegan Murray is hurt already. We talked about this last, with the East, but with the Bulls, but the Kings are also in NBA hell, NBA purgatory. I hate this team. I hate this roster. Who's playing defense on this team? No depth.
Keon
No
Ellis.
direction.
Yeah, Keon Ellis is playing defense.
No cap space. No like young, promising players, and no chance of doing anything this year. That's what I have for the Kings.
Poor Sabonis.
Yeah.
I don't like this team either. You pretty much covered everything. Like the only thing that could possibly save them from being the worst team in the West is their offense, which it will, because they're off. Like at this point, the offense is inevitable. Like it will be somewhat good, but it will be clunky because though they have offensive guys like Sabonis, Zach LaVine, and DeMar, like Sabonis and DeMar can't shoot really. DeMar can shoot middies, yeah, but
so
he can't space the floor. Sabonis shoots well, like percentage wise, but on like an attempt a game. And then like Zach LaVine, he's a good shooter. Yeah, he's a really good shooter actually. But all those together, like those being your three best players, while being horrible. Sabonis isn't a horrible defender, but he's still not very good. And then Zach LaVine and DeMar aren't good defenders, like really at all. So like, just a horrible recipe. And then adding Russ to all that is just nasty.
Oh
like,
God.
Yeah, that's just a nasty combination. I saw a post on Instagram the other day. It was like looking at the starting five, which I don't even know. This shouldn't be the starting five of the team, but they showed Russ. I think Russ at the 1, Schroeder at the 2, Zach at the 3, DeMar at the 4, Sabonis at the 5. That might have been the nastiest 5-man lineup I've seen. Just like because it was like
That's so bad.
It was like how many games does this team win? That just threw me off. So I was like, there's no way they posted this.
So bad, bro.
Yeah, it's such a nasty team. And by the way,
Are they
Devin Carter has to go bald.
Yeah, he does.
It's nasty. Might have the worst hair in the league. Not gonna lie.
Kings are gonna be better than the Suns.
Oh yeah. With all that being said, I think they're still 10-12 in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're like
okay.
They'll be good offensively.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can see it. This is like a side note, but why did they even trade De'Aaron Fox when they did? Like
it was because they traded away Mike Brown.
Trade away Mike Brown.
Or they fired Mike Brown. I'm sorry. They fired Mike Brown. And he said before he was fired, like while he was still the coach, he said, I'm not playing for another coach. That he literally said that like
I know he asked for it, but like they got back Zach LaVine and a few picks for your franchise player?
I don't think they got any picks actually.
Yeah,
I think if anything they gave up picks.
Well, regardless, it was a bad trade.
Yeah, definitely. It was like a lateral move, basically.
What is their way out? Sabonis? Trans Sabonis?
Yeah.
I guess, but like he doesn't have the most value. Like he's a good player, yeah, but like there's not like I don't think there'd be a lot of teams that are lined up to trade for Sabonis. Like I don't think he's the difference from making like a good team a great team. Like I just don't see it like that.
This team's just gross. It's
Yeah,
just
it
gross.
is.
I think Kings fans do need to seek God, to be honest with you. Yeah, just find God.
Honestly, the Kings might be in the worst spot in the league. Like after thinking about it, like they might be in the worst spot actually.
Yeah, the Bulls have better young talent.
Yeah, definitely. They don't have
Yeah,
the Kings don't have a guy like Montas Buzelis, or even Kobe White for that matter, or Josh Giddey, honestly.
And they just have no chance in this conference.
Absolutely not.
Zero. Like Shea and Jokic are in your conference. Like what are we doing with these teams of just like has been guys? Like they're literally like the 22 Bulls, like, right?
Basically, yeah. Zach and DeMar.
Like what? Like why? Like what are you doing?
Sabonis instead of Vucevic.
Basically, yeah.
And no Lonzo.
Russ instead of Lonzo, I guess.
I think we honestly gave the Kings too much time. They don't deserve us talking about.
Hey man, they got a taste of that light the beam shit and they didn't want to give it up.
Yeah, that was a time though.
Oh my God, it was.
Shout out my dog Malik Monk, bro. Shout out my dog Malik.
Free Monk, bro.
Crackhead Malik type shit. So they're my pick to get out of the West this year. In my opinion, they're the team to beat.
Valid.
They're the team to beat. You got Nikola Jokic, by far the best player in the NBA. Like, I think it's like LeBron during his era of dominance type. I'm not saying he was like as dominant.
No, I know what you're saying.
We're at a point where it's like he's clearly the best player in the NBA.
No.
Yes.
I think Giannis is like not far behind, bro.
I disagree. I think he's by far the best player.
I think he's by far the best player. I think it's like Giannis is the closest to Jokic. Shea, no Luka, but I'm saying it's like Jokic is clearly the best player in the league. Like
I think
literally one of the greatest offensive weapons ever. But as I was saying, you have the best player in the league who took this Thunder team to 7 games with like a worse roster. He just got his roster upgraded. So
yeah, they got rid of Porter, Sarge, and Westbrook. They added Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown, Valanciunas, and Tim Hardaway.
Bro, getting rid of
is this the best? Yeah, is this the best supporting cast Jokic has ever had?
Might be.
I think that's it.
Definitely. It is,
bro.
Yeah,
just getting rid of MPJ and Russ helps your roster, and then replacing MPJ with Cam Johnson. It's a dub.
Yeah, I like Payne Watson. I like Strother. I like Jalen Pickett a little bit. Like they just have a lot of dudes all of a sudden. After last year, they could barely even like function with like a 6-man rotation.
Exactly.
In the playoffs, I think they're very serious. Like
still
they are the biggest threat.
Still got Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, they are the biggest threat to Oklahoma City. I think David Allen's a good coach. They just check all the boxes, really. They do have like a history of not being like a super like dominant regular season team.
That doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I mean, they are super legit with the best player in the world. I do want to ask y'all this though. What does a second title do for Jokic legacy?
Puts him in the top 12.
I think it puts him in the top 10.
Top 10 isn't crazy at all, yeah.
Yeah. But who's coming out of that top 10 now?
Well, I already think he's better than Curry, but
all time?
I think he's just better than Curry ever was. He's just better at basketball than Curry is.
All time rankings though. You think Jokic ranks all time higher than Curry?
Jokic is better than Curry.
Does he? So all time, where do you have around range? Where would you have Curry and where would you have Jokic?
I think they're like neck and neck right now. If Jokic gets another title, it's not even debate in my mind.
Not even debate is kind of crazy.
Even though Curry has 4 and Jokic would have 2.
Well, Curry really has one, but
Oh my God.
let's go. Come on now. The season's starting. We can't. Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, y'all know what's
Where
up. Come on.
Where do you rank among like all centers all time? Like, would he be? Is he top 5 right now, or would that push him to top 5 in y'all's opinion?
Offensive centers for sure.
Offensive centers.
I mean,
like
centers in
3.
general.
Overall centers, that's close. Because I still got Kareem, Shaq,
Will, Bill Russell, Hakeem. Yeah.
Wilt, and Bill.
See,
I don't know about Wilt and Bill. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, bro.
You just
Wilt and Bill. I am not as high on Wilt and Bill as all these other motherfuckers are. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry.
It's a different era, though.
It's a different era. Yes, I respect it, but sorry. I'm not gonna disrespect them by saying, "Oh, they're bums" or anything. They're all-time greats for sure, but
yeah,
like, no, I'm sorry.
So you think it'd be top 5, right? What you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, centers. Yeah. Yeah, I think Denver's gonna be like really serious. Like, that's all I can really say.
I've never seen a player like Jokic before, bro.
Yeah,
he's unbelievable.
Like, bro,
like him.
I've never seen anything.
So for Portland, they added Drew Holiday, traded away Anthony Simons. They got rid of DeAndre Ayton. They added Yang Hansen, who I'm a big fan of.
Me too.
Love that guy. Scoot tore his hamstring, and he's gonna miss some time. I am intrigued with Portland. In the interest of time, I think they will be solid. They will have like a good defense. I just don't think they're gonna score enough in this like really great conference, objectively. They might sneak in the play-in, but yeah, I don't really see it this year. I just don't think they're gonna score enough. Maybe when Dame comes back, that might be an option for them. But for now, I probably have them in the 10 to 12 for me.
Yeah, I would have them the same.
Yeah,
I think they just have like a lot of good players on the team. And then you mentioned defensively, like I think they're going to be like I think they could be a top 10 defense, and I don't think that would be crazy. Like they have the personnel for it. Like they have a Drew, they have Tumani Kamara, who was all defense last year. Donovan Clingan, who was like a really good rim protector in his first year. Like still have Matisse Thybulle, even though he doesn't play that much. He's still on the squad, and he's still a great defender at this point in time. But yeah, like you mentioned, they don't have the offense really to match up with anyone above them. At this point, their best offensive player is probably Denny Abdia. Off the top of my head, I don't really
Denny or Shaden.
Yeah, Shaden. Oh, they also Shaden and Tumai also just got paid like today. So not even like those are also pretty good contracts they're both on, both around $20 million a year, which for Tumani I think is a steal. But yeah, just. I don't think, definitely don't have the offense to compete with anyone above them. So, yeah, probably have them around like in the 10 to 12 range. Houston, our next team, last year, 2nd seed in the West, obviously, great defense, crazy defensive personnel like Men, Tari Eason, Dylan Brooks, who's gone now, but still had But yeah, traded for KD, obviously, gave up Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks. And I think that significantly like raises their ceiling. Because last year, their ceiling for a 2nd seed, their ceiling was kind of low. Just because like there's not much you can do without Prince Sengun as like your best offensive player. And then Jalen Green as your 2nd best offensive player. Like that just doesn't work. Especially when someone like Jalen goes in the playoffs and like just puts up just horrible games. Outside, what was that, game 2 where he had like 30-something points? Like, he was struggling in every single game, couldn't get to the rim consistently, couldn't hit his jump shots, wasn't guarding really. Like, he just was like not a good player in that series. And so being able to take that and then Dylan Brooks, who he has a good role player, good defensive player, and replacing that with one of the best scorers in the league currently, who still can play defense, very versatile, can like play multiple positions.
Best plug and play player ever.
Sorry, what?
I said he's the best plug and play player ever.
Yeah. Very, very portable. Like he can play in any system and be effective.
Wait, you mean he's better than Conca Good.
You just cursed your franchise another 5 years with that statement. But continue.
Anyways, but yeah, obviously the big thing is
had ass, you know?
Bro.
Just mute.
Obviously, the big thing is Fred just tore his ACL, right? His ACL?
Yeah.
So he won't be playing this year. So now they're lacking at point guard, obviously. They drafted Reed Shepherd last year, who didn't play much this year because they were competitive. But this is a big year for a guy like him, maybe to get run if they don't trade for a guard this season. Maybe a men gets some run at point guard, see what he can do. But yeah, I think this will be a really fun team. Like I think they are a contender in my opinion. I think they are a little worse off after losing Fred because he was their best, like he was their primary initiator on offense, getting the ball to like KD and Alperen in their spots. But yeah, just I like the potential lineups they can run. Also, like being able to run lineups with like not a single guy under 6'7". Like a men could be like your smallest guy in one of your lineups, and that'd be straight. And then having a bunch of guys like KD and Jabari Smith, like running like your 2 and 3 at times. Like I don't know. I just love this. I love this team a lot. Think they'll be really, really good contender, but don't think they'll be as good as Denver or OKC.
Yeah, I agree with most, like probably like 95% of what you said. I do not think they're a contender, to be honest with you. I think the Fred injury is a killer to me. They really just don't like have somebody to be a table setter. Like I like Reed Shepherd, but that's not really his game. Kind of. I don't know. Like I gotta see Reed play, you know, and that's not a men's game either. Really, to like set up other dudes. He's kind of just he does everything, but
he's like a driving kick.
Yeah, he can't like initiate stuff for you.
Yeah.
So I just think they're going to be pretty stagnant again, you know, especially in the playoffs again. And obviously they have Durant now, but he's older. I mean, he's still Kevin Durant for sure. I think their floor is very high because of their defense. And Udoka. Yeah, I mean they might trade for a point guard. They probably will, honestly. So
yeah.
We'll see there, but I don't. Just right now, I don't think they're a contender. I know we've done a lot of legacy talk already, but can Durant do anything to change his legacy?
I mean, if
Houston?
you were to win
the West, yeah,
absolutely. But I just I say they're a contender, but it's like I feel like OKC and Denver are kind of like away from them, and then it's like Houston in their own tier, and then I think it's like goes from there. Yeah.
So there's a gap, you're saying.
Yeah. But like I said that Denver and OKC separated themselves, but I still think that like I think Houston has like a solid matchup for Denver just because they have like big bodies they can throw at Jokic. And
I would personally take LA over Houston right now, but
all right, no, move it back.
I might
move it back.
Nah, bro,
you've been outvoted. Move it back. You're bugging.
Yeah, but everybody's healthy. I don't know.
No, you were just no.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
You don't want to say that about Philly, so no. Everybody's healthy, right? Yeah, got your ass.
All right, bro. If I just do this, how about that?
You're a madman.
Yeah. We have Golden State now. They lost Kevon Looney. They added Al Horford, and D'Anthony Melton is, back healthy. Kuminga is back. I don't know where he's going to be playing at the end of the year, but he is on their team right now.
Can we talk about how good the DeAnthony Melton re-signing is?
No, we can't. I can talk about how good this team is, though. I do think they are, if Curry and Butler and Draymond are all there, they should be like high 40s this year. They were 22-8 when Butler, was on their team last year. And I do think they should have an elite defense. They are like a good veteran-led team. You know what you're going to get. Horford is better than, Quentin Post. And, I just like this team. So that's my take.
Yeah, they got a good point of attack defender with D. Melly.
Hey, show him your D. Melly jersey, bro.
Can she?
That D'Anthony Melly.
I got the D. Melly jersey number 8. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Fuck! I can't lie to the people. Everyone, just know this is meant to be a D. Melly jersey. This is not a fucking D. Melly jersey. It's a fucking Paul George jersey. I promise by the next pod episode, I will have a D. Melly jersey. I promise. And this motherfucker will be up against the wall or something. I can't lie to the people, bro. Fuck.
I think this is a perfect tier for Golden State, though. 7 and 9.
I actually had them. I actually had the Warriors at 6 and Lakers at 7, but it's fine.
Wait, can you say that again?
I actually had the Warriors at 6 and Lakers at 7, but they were interchangeable for me, though.
I disagree.
I know. Like it is fair.
Matter. It's the 6 and 7 seed. They're interchangeable.
Yeah, they're like I was trying to like figure out which one I wanted higher.
Bro, everyone's gonna be like 2 to 3 games apart from each other. It's the West.
You got it. Where do we think Kuminga's going to end up?
I don't know. Kuminga needs to go somewhere where he can actually like flourish as a volume shot taker.
Yeah,
a team who's going to trade for Kuminga is a team that wants to see what Kuminga can turn into when he's maximized. And him maximizes him as like the primary shot taker on a team. So he's not going to go to some contender and be like, oh, like Kuminga's not going to go anywhere interesting to where he's going to like help some team win a title or anything.
Like personally, I like him going to a team like Phoenix or Utah. Like
exactly,
team where he can get up shots. Like specifically in Utah, where you have a passer like Isaiah Collier, like to get him the rock and stuff like that. I think that's a solid place for him to go. Yeah. Or Phoenix, just like I don't know, maybe if they trade him or like Royce O'Neal, huh?
Not Phoenix. Look at bro, that 2-guard tandem. They're gonna be taking a bunch of shots. Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. I just think it's a team where you could just go and just do whatever, and they won't be mad at it. They'll be like they'll empower him to go score because that's what he's like best at, I guess.
I don't know that and Jalen Green. I don't know. They might get pissed off.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for him specifically, like just to get buckets, like that's the place where you can go. That in Utah, I think are his best 2 options.
It's a good take.
Hey, I'm high on the Spurs. On the Spurs. You're not?
No, I said how high?
Hey, this is my hot take for 2026. Oh, they're in that 3 to 6 range.
It's not crazy, but I just can't miss.
Specifically, I put them at the fifth seed.
I
don't see it.
You don't have to see it.
Who do you think? Hold on. So does that mean you have a team like? Yeah, let's just see real quick. You have a team like Minnesota. Let me see, Minnesota or Clippers, behind them. Is that true?
I can see that.
They're just better than the Spurs are.
Yeah,
they just are. And so is Golden State, and so is Dallas.
I can see it, bro. That's my hot take.
Dallas, I think they could be better than Dallas, but that's it though.
If Vic can, bro, I think if Vic has the leap, I think he's gonna have. They can be the 4th or 5th seed in the West for sure.
4? What you said 4th?
I said they can be the 4th or 5th seed. in the West. If Vic has the leap, if he takes the leap, I think he's going to take this year. Yes. And I say that with like high level of confidence. And he has a better supporting cast. Yeah.
It's better, yeah, but
It's better. It's just better.
I just don't think it's as good to compete with like the teams like Minnesota, the team that just made it to the conference finals this last year. I don't know. And even like the Clippers, who were the fifth seed last year, and they got better. We'll get to them, but you think Spurs are going to be better than those two teams
in the regular season? I think they'll be the 4th or 5th seed. That's my hot take for the year.
Think. Okay, that's fair. It's your opinion.
Like I don't think it's a super crazy take. Like it can definitely happen.
It can. But
I mean, I'm all right. For what you're saying, if Vic's just like unbelievable, right? I think the supporting cast is good enough, maybe to get them like top 8 seed, top 5. I don't see that. I just trust other teams way more.
We'll see.
Particularly because Fox is hurt and he's gonna miss, some time. I don't know how, like maybe a month or two. I just need to see like Wembanyama play like 65 games for me really like to believe. I just have to see it, right? Like,
yeah.
Everybody says he's the next, face of the league, whatever. That's cool, but I have to see it, right? MVP this year, I
don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But to be fair, they shut him down early his rookie year, and then he got blood clots last year. So
yeah, kind of wait and see with the Spurs. To me, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I probably have them. Probably have them 9 or 10.
Sure, I'm outvoted, so yeah.
I'd say like 10. We'd have to go through the rest of the teams though, but yeah.
I'll probably have them 10. Yeah.
Might move them up, but as of right now,
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Holy shit!
Just talked about him. They did lose Nikhil in the offseason, who was a good player for them, obviously. But even with that, I think one of the more underrated players on this team is definitely Terrence Shannon Jr. Crazy athlete with crazy speed, can just get out in transition, gets the rim on almost anybody. And he is a solid defender as well. So I think he can step in and replace some of the value that Nikhil brought for you. Obviously, he can't really shoot that well, but he's not like a horrible shooter. But overall, like they didn't really like get too much worse, in my opinion. Like they're still like one of those top teams in the West who have a superstar like Ant right now, who will, I think, improve as he's improved every single year of his career so far. And there's no reason why he couldn't improve this next year. Like last year was like one of the best 3-point shooters in the entire league. And so like this year, I think he can also improve as like a mid-range shooter, as like a passer, even. Like I just think the sky's the limit for him. And so I think, and even last year, they got off to a slow start, mostly because of like Julius Randle. He didn't fit in very well, but they were able to figure it out towards the end of the year and the playoffs, where he was like kind of defeated like the whole like playoff drop, the playoff dropping like thing he had. Everybody was like thinking of him as, but yeah, I think with another year, like a full like team camp with him, I think that they'll rank higher overall and still be like around the same like level of team they were last year in the playoffs. So yeah, where you put them like 3-6, I think that's like great.
Yeah, do you think they're 3 though?
No, I think they're like 4 or 5, probably 5 though.
They're ahead of the Lakers, but behind
you think
the
Houston's better?
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
I do. I disagree.
I mean, I don't know.
Nah, I think Houston is better.
Yeah, I think Houston's better, but I don't think it's crazy to think that Minnesota is a better team.
I'm sorry, bro.
I like Houston's depth better personally. And then Yeah, it's tricky. I don't
Bro, as
know.
far as I see, they have no point guard right now.
That is true. Yeah.
As much as I love Rob Dillingham, I don't know. I don't think he's ready
They
this
have Mike
year.
Conley.
He's
They have
old
Mike
as
Conley.
fuck.
Yeah.
Like I just said,
Yeah.
as I see it right now, they have no point guard.
I mean, you can't really say that as an argument
he
when
is old.
Houston literally doesn't have a point guard right now.
He's
He is
gonna
old.
he's gonna. I mean, he's gonna give you production, but he can't play that long. Like,
I mean, well, I was just saying, like, you can't really say that as like a criticism for them when Houston literally doesn't have a point guard right now.
still, Houston's still better though.
I trust Minnesota more, to be honest.
You have a more reliable replacement. I'd rather have a man or a Reed Shepard as my replacement than Rob Dillingham for Mike Conley.
I mean, but like Mike Conley is still like a point guard who can like start an offense, like can hit his shots, doesn't take bad shots either. Like, I think he's just a solid player. But like, I'd rather have it. Like, if I'm Houston, I'd rather have a Mike Conley than Reed Shepard or men running point guard personally.
This year, maybe.
Yeah, this year, yeah.
I do like Reed Shepard. Like, I think he's gonna be a good player eventually. He might be swimming a little bit this year, though. I mean, he didn't play at all last year. So.
Yeah.
New Orleans has no first-round pick this year, so they have to win. I think that's important to, know just going into the year. They added Jordan Poole, Looney, Jeremiah Fears, Derek Queen is hurt. They lost McCollum, Olenek, and Bruce Brown. They do have a lot of guys banged up. How far can Skinny Zion take this team? He does look in great shape. I do not think this team is great, though. Their starting lineup is what, Miles? Poole, Herb Jones,
Trey Murphy,
Zion, Looney.
Yeah. Personally, I would start. Misi?
What's
his name? Messi. What was his first name? Yeah. Oh yeah, Misi. Yeah. I would start him over Looney just for the fact that he can run. Like, he's like much more athletic.
Looney.
Yeah, Looney's one of the slowest players I've ever seen. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I'd rather start Missy personally. But yeah, that's probably what I would go with the starting five.
So where do they go is the question.
Pull up the tier list.
Yeah. At this point,
I put them at.
I think they're better than Sacramento.
13 to 15.
I think they're better than Sacramento.
Then moved Portland to 13 to 15 and put.
Bro, Portland is not that, bro. They're not 13 to 15.
They're not better. They're not better than the Pelicans though.
We either gotta move Portland or Sacramento.
And they're not offensively better than the Kings.
I just don't see the Portland Trailblazers being the 13th seed in the West.
I can, just because the West is very good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can move San Antonio back up to 7 to 9 for right now, maybe.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Look at the teams that are left, bro. We're not gonna put San Antonio 7 to 9, and just put them last in 7 to 9.
Okay.
I like that better.
That's good for now, I guess.
Bro, come on, bro. I'm looking at the rest of the team, bro.
Bro, I feel bad because we do have Utah like fan subscribers.
Why do you feel
bad? I don't know what to say, man. Because we always do this where we just like kind of.
I'm sorry.
We're kind of disrespectful, but they are
not
just.
Disrespectful.
I mean,
it is what it is,
right,
bro. You got to deal with it, man.
This is all you need to know. Their over under is 19.5 this year.
I might go.
And they won 17 games last year.
If you're a bad team, you're a bad team. Like, it's not disrespect; it's just blatant fact spitting.
Yeah, I mean, they are tanking.
Now, if I throw some jokes in there, like sure, but you thought I was gonna say a joke or something, huh?
Yeah,
I think they just are the worst.
I wasn't, because I'm not disrespecting them. It's just you guys aren't
the
good.
worst team in the West.
Yeah,
they just
by far.
Yeah.
Ace Bailey, thoughts before we move on?
He has looked really good in the preseason. I would say that.
He's looked very good, but I'd still rather have VJ, and I'm glad we drafted him. At the end of the day, we don't want a motherfucker who's talking about trying to pick where he wants to play. Like, sorry.
You're not that guy.
Yeah, you're not that guy. So
I've seen some people
we like dog
comparing him to Durant in the preseason, like young Durant. I don't see that
at all. They didn't
He's
really
definitely he's very talented. The Utah Jazz are just not very good.
Yeah,
that's all we have. So
yeah, not much to say.
This one's tough.
Yeah,
we got to move some teams around.
I don't know, honestly, because Memphis right now, like, they're in a horrible spot. Like, they're about to start the season missing like 7. Like, hold on, they're gonna start off missing Ja, Jaren, Zach Edey, Brandon Clark.
Yeah.
Who else? Ty Jerome, I think. Scottie Pippen just got hurt. Is that it? Yeah, like they're missing like 6 of their top 9, top 10 guys, basically.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah,
that matters in the West. You can't start off like a month or something without those guys and think you're gonna. Yeah, you're right.
Definitely. Even
I didn't realize that.
I do think
that many people were hurt.
Yeah.
This sort of pool of guys that they have year after year does like give them a floor of not like being. I mean, at least giving them a chance to make the plan.
You can't have all those guys missing in the West at the start of the season and think you're going to do something.
Like the only team
especially this year, how competitive the West is going to be. No,
the only team I can see them being better than that aren't the Suns and the Jazz is the Kings, and I don't even know at that point.
And even at their peak, are they better than any of these top 7 teams? No. At their absolute peak, are they? No.
That's if everybody was like healthy to start the season too.
Yeah, exactly. So they can
go
at the top of 13. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Now here's my gripe.
Wait, hold on. Ev, do you think they're like the 13th seed, or 13th best team?
I think they're better than Sacramento.
Yeah, I was saying the exact same thing. Like it's close between them.
But
maybe like not like the first 2 months in, but I think by the end of the year they'll like have a better record than Sacramento for sure.
I would switch Sacramento and Memphis actually.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
Now here's my gripe.
Clippers.
You have the clip. So do you both agree the Clippers will have a higher seed than the Spurs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm outvoted. So
is that crazy?
It's not, but it's like
all right. Let's just talk about the Clippers real quick because this is a
Jesus.
I feel like we have this conversation every year where they come in. I mean, their over unders 49.5. So like they're projected to be like a 50-win team, which is like I don't know. Like usually like a 4 seed in like the West usually. They lost Powell, they lost Coffey, they lost Drew Eubanks. They added John Collins, Beal, Chris Paul, and Brook Lopez. I think just like having Harden, he is like a regular season wins machine, but this team is like very old. They do like have good, depth of course, coaching, two-way play, and just a lot of talent. So I think they're one of the best teams in the West.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I'd say they're like definitely like a top 6 team. You can make
them at 6 then.
I think the Lakers are better.
Yeah, they put them at 6.
It's close.
What do you think, Miles?
I think the Warriors are better than them.
I don't know. It's tough, like because they're like a crazy talented team. Like they're like 9 to 10 deep as well.
Yeah,
and I think the fact they're like one of the oldest teams in the league, I don't think that's as big of a deal because they are so deep and they can rest their guys at times. Like Harden won't have to play as many minutes as he was last year. Kawhi can rest a little more. I mean, he obviously didn't play that much last season, but he's gonna start the season and he's not gonna have to play like 34, 35 minutes a game. He can play like 31, 32 maybe.
Bro's out here scamming. Like, come on.
So yeah, like, and then Bradley Beal, like, he got like a bad notion, like a bad just like image about him because of how he was in Phoenix. Like, it's not
How much
really
he's getting paid.
Yeah, he was being paid like one of the highest in the league. The fact that
that contract was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but just the fact that he was playing like with like two other players that have similar play styles to him, like getting to the mid range, like not really like getting to the rim either. But now that he's like in a more like reserved role, like he's still like probably like the third or fourth scoring option on this team, but like he can still play his game, I feel like, more freely than he would in Phoenix. And then he also doesn't have to worry about being at that point in Phoenix, he was probably one of their better point of attack defenders, which isn't saying a lot. But now, like, you have a guy like Chris Dunn, who is really good on point of attack. And then, like, he also doesn't have to play that much. Like, there's plenty of guys that can just play. I don't know. So I don't think the fact that, like, I don't think their age is as big as a detriment as it would be in other situations. So I think they're underrated for that.
Yeah, I think they're 6. I think 6 is perfect. Before we do life advice, we gotta make our finals picks right now. Not who's gonna win, but your final. What team's gonna be in the finals? Yeah. I mean, I already like basically gave away mine, but I think it's gonna be. I don't feel great about Cleveland, but I don't know who else to pick, so I'll say Cleveland, Oklahoma City. That's my pick.
I'll probably go Cleveland, Denver. The only reason I don't say OKC is just because like there hasn't been a repeat champion since the 2018 Warriors. So like it's hard to say like the Thunder will break that because we said the same thing about Boston, that they would do the same and repeat last year. So for that reason, I'm gonna just go Denver and Cleveland.
I'll go Denver Knicks. Denver and New York. I'm trying to think.
That's all we
because last year we were saying like Boston. We were saying like I'm trying to think who in the West could surprise us like the Pacers did last year. I'm really thinking. I said, or who in the East?
At this point, it'd probably be Minnesota, like in the West.
Who in the East? Who in the East?
The Charlotte Hornets. It's a great pick.
Honestly, like no bullshit, probably Philly. I feel like that would be like
what I was
that would be the surprise team.
Like that would be the surprise. Like if we were fully healthy, God forbid, fingers crossed, like one of the top 2 teams like got an injury or something and helped us, I could definitely see that happening. Just because by how weak the East is, bro.
I think if we're just bullshitting here, I think Tatum coming back for Boston has a better chance than that, honestly.
Fuck no.
And them making it run. I'm being completely honest with you. I think that's better odds than whatever y'all just said, but that's fine.
Really?
We're just bantering here.
I just think the top 2, the Cavs and the Knicks, are like the two favorites in the East, and then like people would say like Atlanta and Orlando are like the 2 like dark horses, but no one is like talking about Philly like at all. So I think that for that reason they'll be the surprise.
Most people have counted us out completely.
Yeah, because like nobody was saying the Pacers would make the finals at all last year. Like they were an afterthought basically.
Bro, most people are saying like they're not considering Embiid for like all-star, all-NBA, like not even considering him to be in any MVP combos. Like in most people's brains, he's like done. Like he's not even like like you saw the rankings, the ESPN rankings, all those rankings, like they had this motherfucker like 50 something.
I mean, don't trust ESPN.
Exactly. I'm just saying, like most analysts, most people, they like he's an afterthought. So
as last thing we have is life advice. This one comes from Josh. He submits to us, how do you deal with stress, especially as a student athlete? That's a great question, Josh. For one, I'm not a student athlete anymore. I was in high school. I would say first, obviously take care of your body, like sleep, eat right, stretch, and your like sort of state of mind will follow. I think a lot of times like our worst fears lie in like anticipation. So meaning like most of our stress comes from what we think might happen, not like what's actually happening. So I would say just focus on like what's right in front of you, right? Like hour by hour, day by day, handle that and then go from there. Um, being a student athlete is not like easy at all. It's like I don't know like what grade you're in. I believe you're in high school, so yeah, you kind of just get used to it. Honestly, that's my best answer for you.
For me, because I also not a student athlete right now, but I was in high school as well. But I think finding like a perfect balance of everything is what's like should help you. Because I knew a couple of people in high school that definitely overworked themselves, specifically with like sports. It's like whatever, I don't know what sport you're playing, but like say you're playing basketball, but you're just like basketball like all the time every day. Like that's all you do is play basketball, train all the time, but you don't have time for anything else. Like just having a social life, worrying about your schoolwork. Like schoolwork honestly comes first, especially when you're trying to get into a college. Because like if you have horrible grades, but you're like still a really good athlete, they might like colleges might overlook that. Um, so just like having a perfect balance of everything and not overworking yourself in whatever sport you're playing is probably the key, I'd say.
That's all we have for the pod, guys. Appreciate you all listening this far. I'm not gonna make any guarantees about how much we're gonna upload because we made a bunch of false promises. All we can,
Don't say we, just you.
yeah, well, whatever. Like all we can tell y'all is that we're gonna try to be more consistent. That's it, you know. And yeah, so that's all we have for today's pod. Thank you all. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share the channel. As always, till next time.